number 3. We have all been to a game where maybe a fan has pissed us off. We know that what it is like to have somebody root against you or while you're at a game and you get fired up. But never in my existence have I thrown a drink at somebody. And it seems like even the top of the top, the richest of the richest, Mr. Temper, could not control himself and threw a drink on the Jaguar fans. The Carolina Panthers have had a rough year. But I don't think that I've ever been mad enough to throw my drink and be just tasteless,
No.
classless at all to do that to somebody. To me, throwing a drink is like spitting on somebody, degrading. How dare you? But it seems like, owners do get fined too, ladies. $300,000 fine went against Mr. Tepper for what he did. Throwing a drink on the opposing team fans in the owner's box, mind you. You're in your high and mighty spot and you're throwing drinks on people with regular seats. Ladies, what do you think? Was a $300,000 fine enough? Kate, what do you think?
I think it was very poor sportsmanship, but I mean, I've seen fans, because I go to a lot of Michigan games, and I've seen opposing fans do some pretty awful things, especially when it comes down to big games. I've seen some fans do some pretty awful things, so I know what it's like when games are on the line. But to be the leader of the team, it's basically saying to your players, I'm a poor sport. You can throw drinks on people if you want. He's got to lead by example. He's the big kahuna. You don't need your big kahuna going up there throwing drinks on people and fans. I mean, it's like, come on. Show some grace. Show some humility. Show some decency to not throw drinks on people. That is very bad.
Horrible.
But like a $300,000 fine, that was probably like pocket change to him.
Yes.
That was probably nothing to him. Maybe you say, here's a fine, and I'm sorry, sir, but you're not allowed to attend the next game, even if it's at your own stadium.
Mm-hmm.
You're suspended, you're kicked out, you're not allowed to attend. We're banning you from even maybe your own stadium for a game. I mean, that would have been more of a power play to say you're not welcome.
Yes.
Even if it's your own stadium. Sorry, you made a poor decision. You made a poor choice. You're not welcome to come watch. Kind of like putting him in the corner and making him think about what he's done.
Yes.
Because it just shows very much a lack of common sense and human decency that he did what he did.
Yes.
But I think the NFL could have done more to prove a point that that's not right.
Yeah, I mean, it's really weird. I mean, Nicole, what do you think? How do you punish an owner?
First off, I like to think about this movie that first taught me about spilling a drink was wrong, and they bunch of partiers and they spilled it accidentally on a dog, and I felt bad for him. And then second off, I was also thinking about what kind of drink was spilled, and I'm one of those so-called drink collectors that at parties I will sweep those drinks off those tables even if no one is drinking them. So I would have been guzzling that down. But that's just me. I would also be that fan that drinks and guzzles that down, then goes back and turns around and says, "Excuse me, sir, I don't want you to pay the money," because he's probably like, "Oh, that was just an expensive drink." Ha ha ha. But I would like him to lose his capabilities. Like you're right, Kate. He does not get that box. In fact, the people who got to go and guzzle that, if they did, go up there instead for several weeks at a time until is paid is due, and he gets to go underneath.
No, I like that.
I like it a lot.
Yes.
Like it a lot.
I don't like it. I don't like spilling the drinks, but I'll drink it.
I absolutely love it. Delilah, what you think?
I agree with that. Yeah, I think that Nicole's idea is brilliant. Lose your skybox, your beautiful suite for a few games. Like Lawrence said, Lawrence is watching us. He's a Chicago fan, and that's the Facebook user. And he was saying how we only have one game left, so he should be banned next year for the first 4 games.
I think so too.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree.
Thanks for watching, Lawrence. But yes, I think your idea is great. Let him lose his cushy little space and sit with the plebs. Okay, sit with the normies. Okay, and like get that experience, because it is like, to me, I think it's crazy that he did that. I agree. I'm like, you are the owner of an NFL team and you're tossing your drink at fans. I don't care if it's the opposing team. It's like, horrible. What? But it proves what my parents always said: money doesn't buy class. You either have class or you don't. It doesn't matter if you're a millionaire, a billionaire, whatever. It doesn't buy class. And that proves it. He is a billionaire. You have to be a billionaire to own a sports team. You have to understand this. You have to be a billionaire, not even a multimillionaire, because if you're a multimillionaire, you buy some stakes, but you can't own a team. You don't have enough money. You don't have enough capital. So a billionaire literally threw a drink at a fan, and you can't buy class. That's what this proves. But yes, I agree. Let him lose that skybox. Have those fans going. I agree with let them enjoy a skybox for first few games, and send him down with the riffraff like the rest of us. Not even a banishment. Sit down with all of us, sir.
Sit with the commoners.
Yes.
If you want to go to the game, you gotta sit on the last row. Know how it feels to be the last man out there.
All right.
Put him in the high upper deck.
That's it. The high upper deck, man.